There was a bishop that actually was, I'm sure that you guys have heard about it. His name is Marmari. He's an Orthodox, I think he's a Syrian priest or bishop. And there was a Muslim, 15-year-old Muslim that walks up, and this is live streamed on their church live stream. Can you imagine? You're preaching. Guy's walking down the center aisle. This Muslim walks down the center aisle, ends up stabbing the bishop.
Isn't there a video of him?
There is a video. If you
and
guys are watching this, I don't want to get flagged or anything on this, but there is a video you can look on CNN. This is the guy, and during their church live stream, he walks up and just starts pounding on the guy. But with
a knife in his hand.
Yeah, with a knife in his hand. So I heard about this, and it was just that. I didn't know what the guy's condition is or anything. That's just what I heard. I saw an influencer who is connected to that church, the congregation, and they said there was a miracle that took place. So this guy, he walks into the church service, goes up to begin to start, I don't want to get flagged, starts to pound the guy. Apparently, his switchblade didn't open. And so he starts hitting him, and it didn't open. And you can see if you watch the video later, it doesn't open, and you can see him look at the knife and then try to continue, but it didn't even click
the blade
open.
didn't
come open. The congregation screams. They jump on the guy. They restrain him. And what the bishop does, he walks away with only minor injuries. He's in the hospital now. I think he just was in surgery like the attacker. And the reason why the attacker was in surgery was because when he opened the switchblade, when he had tried to take out this man of God, he ended up cutting off his fingers. How wild is that? So Bishop Marmari didn't experience the, what could have been if that blade would have opened, but the blade opened and then hurt the attacker instead. Then Bishop Marmari, on his part, after the attacker is restrained, gets up as this guy's restrained on the ground and begins to pray over him, for him.
Yeah.
Now, that's a story that should be talked about because we're to be known by our love. And that, we were just talking about it in our group. I don't even know how I would have the ability to do that. We talk about love. We talk about loving our enemies. But a dude with a blade in your church live stream, how jarring that would be. And you like to pray for him while he's actually smiling. He's on the ground. You can see there's pictures of him. He's smiling as they're restraining him.
The guy.
The attacker.
The attacker.
He's just smiling like a crazy person. And the bishop is praying for him. So he's good now. But
yeah,
how crazy is that?
What's interesting is, this will be hard for some people to accept, the guy is probably demon possessed. Especially if he's sitting there, his fingers are cut off and he's smiling while he's laying on there. That sounds like a very textbook
pretty crazy
example of what a demon-possessed person would do. So he comes in, and when people, like even the man who was demon-possessed that Jesus cast the demons out, they thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
There are a number of people who we just labeled them as they were mentally disabled or had a mental. When it is demon possession, they open the door for this. And why should that surprise us? During 2020, because people were locked up in their homes, they were going online. A number of people, Christian young people, were experimenting or exploring the demonic and going into these websites like Wicca's app and different things, and they were opening the door to demonic worship, demonic act, just kind of and it was playing on this desire, these demonic sites play on the desire that will give you power over people, and they will invite people in. Things like, and this is really going to irritate some people, I am sure, and I'm sorry if it does, but you have to stop and consider, even in entertainment, you're an open book. When you're being entertained, you open the door to things where you just accept it, or you invite it in by just watching it. It's like if you've ever heard, your eyes are the window of your soul, and what you watch comes in. And when you watch things like like a Harry Potter, where they're using incantations and actual things in the movie to make it more realistic so that it can get and we don't think that has any impact on us. And the world tells us they're just crazy. There aren't really demons that possess people. Then you end up with people like this who come. So this priest, this bishop priest, I don't know him. I don't know enough about the situation. As he turns, he's operating in the Spirit of God, turns, which is evident when someone tries to kill you, rather than going at them or hating them. He prays over them. I think that's a pretty powerful thing of the example of God in someone's life.